Welcome to COFL Season 14 of the Madden era, also known as the New Era, also known as the River City Classic. There's so much to talk to you guys about, so much is changed with the schedules, the standings, how the playoffs will work, the website, just a lot of little things. We have new coaches. It was a nice 2-month break. I know for most of us it was. So I'd just like to welcome everybody back. And thank you for participating in COFL Season 14. This is the 18th year of the COFL. For those of you who are new, I think we got about 4 new guys. 18 years of COFL football. That's pretty damn impressive. And we're 18 years of us doing it our way, us doing it the way we want to do it, and us bypassing all the Madden freaking in NCAA cheese and BS to make a video game as real as we can possibly make it. So anyways, without further ado, we are going to start with the new standings. All right, so I changed some things up. These were the old standings. This is what they looked like. You'd have the team name, you had the coach name and his tier to the right. This is the website, this league lineup. I used it for 18 years. And it's awful. And I never, ever really tried to do it on my own until recently. So I revamped standings and I revamped how they look and everything. Okay? And what I'm about to show you is obviously the new standings, but it's going to be everyone's team. So you're going to see who everyone is for Season 14. Now, before I get going, I want to say I'm not going to be on the group me. So if you want to talk or you got things you want to say or chat, go on YouTube and type it into me. I'm just reading this. All right, so here we go. Here are the new look standings. Boom. All right, so I'm going to have to explain some things to you guys. So on the left, you will see all the coaches, right? This is the AFC. This is who is in the AFC for Season 14. On the left, this is going to be sorted by win percentage. So it'll almost be like a playoff picture on your left. And then on the right, I have it separated by 4 divisions. Okay, and I think you guys can assume that's 4 tiers. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4. So what I did is I added a little old school COFL flavor to it. Back in the day in NCAA, we would name the divisions. I think it was the Bobby Bowden division, the Steve Spurrier division, the Bronco Nagurski division, and I think the Red Grange division. And each division had I think the Bobby Bowden division was like the ACC teams, whatever. So these divisions are the Bill Parcells division is Tier 1. Don Shula division is Tier 2. Paul Brown division is Tier 3. And the Marv Levy division is Tier 4. So here's the catch. All right, I'll go over who's in what division, and we'll do all that. But I just want to explain to you how the playoffs are going to work now. So here's the catch with this. So each division is going to have a division winner. And that team is going to get an automatic berth into the playoffs. So Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, and Tier 4 will have guaranteed at least one team in the playoffs. Okay? Now the 2 remaining playoff spots will be wildcard teams. So it's you know what it is? It's exactly like the NFL, except our teams are jumbled and our divisions are based off competition level. Okay? And we have different division names. So just think of it like that. So you look at, let's just give an example. Well, you know what? Let's look at the teams because I give an example later. So in Tier 1, you have Jake, Lons, Fiddy, and Lay. So all these teams, it's just like a regular division. You're going to play these guys twice, okay? And then you're going to have, I think, another 6 conference games. And then you're going to have 4 non-conference games. So the schedules are just like the NFL. Tier 2 is Jay Hizzy. I'll change your name. JMCC, Booby, and Josh. All right. Tier 3 is Owen, Paige, myself, and Maddie Harsh. Tier 4 is B Dukes, Ricky, Alpoc, KC, and Robin. All right. So we'll go over all this, and I'll do like a season preview of who's who and what's what later. So we're going to go to the NFC. All right. So this is what the NFC looks like. All right. Remember, on the left will be sorted by total record. It'll be like a playoff picture, sorry. And on the right will be the divisions. So in the Tier 1 division is the George Halas division. Tier 2 is the Vince Lombardi division. Tier 3 is the Bill Walsh division. Tier 4 is the Tom Landry division. Okay? So in Tier 1 you have Clemson, Big Daddy, D. Robin, ZZ. That's going to be a dogfight. Tier 2 is J. Tut, Coach P. Hirsch, and Cook. Tier 3 is, Bill Walsh division is Carson Steiner, Va Fangul, that guy, and Nick Slade. Tier 4, the Tom Landry division is Jim, Pup Daddy, Roll, and Klondike. Okay? So, and I'll explain more about this later. I just want you guys, this is right now for you to see the new look. Okay? So now, the next thing we're going to go over is going to be the new look schedules. All right? Now, this is very nice because in the past, the schedules were a pain in the butt. All right? So these are what the schedules looked like. So before, we would have to go to a third-party site, which was a league lineup, and you'd have to click like 6 things just to get to your schedule. And it was just, in today's age, it shouldn't be like that. So now, well, let's take a look at this. So, you know how we do schedules. For you new guys, the schedule is divided up into four weeks. Okay, each week you have 4 games to play. Okay, and if you miss any of those games from the week that we're in, you can always make it up as the season goes on. You just can't play your games ahead. Okay, so it wasn't as fluid. It didn't look as good. It wasn't as clean. Anyways, without further ado, here's the new look schedule. Boom. All right, so this is B Duke's schedule. This is an example. So teams like the Chiefs, they've won COFL Bowl, so I have trophies in their schedule. So I'm going to try to add more club history into the schedules just to make it a one-stop shop so you're not clicking and going around to 6 different pages just to get some information. It's just, I don't know, it's pretty cool. And I'll touch up these trophies and make them look better and cleaner, but for now, this is what they're going to look like. So above the trophies, you can see it says club history. All right, playoff appearances, playoff record, conference championship appearances, COFL Bowl appearances, and COFL Bowl titles. All right, so that's pretty cool. Just whatever team you are, just kind of gives you a brief history of what they've done in the 13 going on 14 seasons of the COFL, which is pretty cool. And so, for you new guys, the COFL, the traditional league, is all about history. It's all about preserving what we've accomplished, not just as individuals, but as a league. From playoff records to COFL bowls to coaching history to 5-minute highlights to live streams, all that stuff. All right, so we'll look at the schedule here. So you see it says Kansas City Chiefs football schedule. Week 1, 12/31/18. All right, so week 1, that's when it starts. So he can't play his week 2, week 3, or week 4 games, okay, until we advance to that specific week, which is January 7th is week 2. So right now, week 1, all he has to worry about are the Packers, Saints, Bears, and Rams. Okay? Now, what's different with the schedules is everything. It's so much easier to read. It's so much easier to get to. All of this that I'm showing you is on the website, which is www.thecofl.com. Okay? And after this little presentation that I'm giving you is over, we will go to the website and I will show you how to scroll through it. It's very simple and it's very easy to get to. But just the look of this schedule is awesome. All right, we got logos, we got trophies, we got club history. It's just so much easier and so much smoother, and it looks better, and it just, I don't know, it looks fucking cool, doesn't it? So, yeah. And then after this presentation, I'm going to do a Season 14 season preview. So we got time, guys, so stick around. We're going to have some fun here. Remember, I'm in the group meet chat. Not the group meet chat, the YouTube chat. So if you got questions, if you want to talk to me, just say something in there. And we'll talk. All right, so now next up, I think we have, I don't know, I think it's a new fourth down rule, or maybe it's explaining how the playoffs work. Let's see. All right, new divisions and playoffs, which I kind of already touched on this, so we might go through it pretty quick. 4 divisions in each conference based on the COFL competition tiers. All right. And then we have each division as a division winner, and we'll get an automatic berth into the playoffs, just like the NFL. Win your division, and you make the playoffs. If not, have the 5th or 6th best record in your conference and make the playoffs. Now, with the what's cool about this division, or with us making it like the real NFL, is that these division games, or every game's big, but if you're a tier 4 team, and I don't know, say you're both 9 and 7, 8 and 8 or whatever, 8 and 7, and it's the last game. I don't know, just makes it way freaking more cooler and more fun. All right. So next up, we have, so after division winners are decided, there will be 2 wildcard playoff spots for the next best teams, right? It's just like the NFL playoff system, which we just have different division names and teams are jumbled. All right, here's an example. Ready? AFC. So you have the Parcells division winner, the Shula division winner, the Brown division winner, and the Levy division winner. All right, those 4 will be your top 4 seeds. All right. The 5th seed is the wild card. The 6th seed is wild card number 2. All right. Oops. All right, so we already went over that. Here's the new fourth down rule. All right, we're going to go over this. All right, we're going to go over this a lot because I know that me showing you this, you guys aren't going to remember it and whatever. So everything stays the same for the fourth down rule except, all right, so you are losing or tied and you are on or inside your opponent's 50-yard line, you can go for it. That stays the same. That's always been the rule. All right, but now I've added one more little detail to it. All right, if it's 4th and 1 or less, meaning inches, and you are on or inside your opponent's 50-yard line, winning, losing, or tied, you can go for it. Okay, so this rule number 2 is basically for the winning team. All right, because rule number 1, if it's 4th and 1, if it's 4th and 10, and you're inside your opponent's, if you're on or inside your opponent's 50 and you're losing, you can go for it. All right, but if you're winning and it's 4th and 2, and you're on or inside your opponent's 50, you can't go for it. It's got to be 4th and 1 or less, meaning inches. Okay, so for the first time in COFL Madden era, you can go for it when you're winning. Okay, before it was if you're losing, you could never, or if you're winning, you could never go for it. Now, if it's 4th and 1 or less, meaning inches, and you're on or inside your opponent's 50-yard line, okay, and you're winning, you can go for it. Okay. And then the rule 3 is if you're losing and it's the 4th quarter, you can go for it on 4th down, no matter the distance, anywhere on the field. Okay? So here we go. I think next is primetime games. I think it is. I think so. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah, so here's the prime time. Here we go. Here's the prime time schedule for the first half of the season. All right, first half, prime time schedule. Here we go. So for prime time, for you new guys, it's Monday Night Football, COFL Night in America, and then for week 4, we advance early. So we do Thursday Night Football because we advance on that Thursday. So here we go. Here's week 1 primetime games. So Monday Night Football is rematch of the Cincinnati Miracle The AFC Championship last year, Fitty versus Jay Tutt. Monday Night Football. Opening game on New Year's Eve day. Hold on to your belts, folks, because it's going to be awesome. So yeah, that'll be a dandy. All right, COFL Night in America for week 1. Old breed versus the new breed. Clemson versus Lay. That's going to be a great game. So the first week 1 of the COFL are all non-conference games. So these would be cool, fun matchups that these teams only play once. Here we go. Week 2, primetime games. Week 2 is retro week. We have a Shula Division Showdown, which is Tier 2 in the AFC. Josh versus Booby. It says Boogie, but it should say Booby. So obviously the Houston Oilers aren't a team, but it's a retro week, so we just a little retro thing to make it fun. We have the Titans versus the Broncos. That'll be a good game. Josh is in Tier 2 for the first time in his COFL career, so it's going to be interesting to see how he handles it. COFL Night in America for week 2. Big Daddy possibly going for his 100th win in the COFL, facing off against D-Rob, who some are saying is a heavy COFL favorite to represent the NFC in COFL Bowl 14. All right? Yeah. Hold on one second. So let's go to week 2 primetime game. Sorry, I had a text. Week 2 primetime schedule. I'm sorry, second half of the season primetime schedule. So the second half of the season is week 3 and 4. Monday Night Football for week 3 is boom. COFL rivalry dating back to 2006. Matty Harsh versus myself. This is a 12-year rivalry that's been going on for 12 years. And this is also a division showdown. I think this will be the second time we play in 2 weeks when we play this game. So it'll be big. This will be a big game, Monday Night Football, starting off week 3. So that'll definitely be a game to tune in to. Week 3 COFL Night in America. Rematch of COFL Bowl 13. You have Jake, who is a 4-time COFL Bowl champ, against Fitty, who is a 2-time COFL Bowl champ. Then we have Thursday Night Football. So in week 4 we advance a little early on Thursday, the Thursday of week 3, just because week 4 those are games you can't make up when the season ends because the season's over. So we'll advance a little early to allow you to get those games in. Here we go. So Thursday Night Football, you have myself again and Jake going on Thursday Night Football. So the last time Jake and I played, I beat Jake for the first time ever. And as a 35-year-old married man with a 6-month-old daughter, it's up there with one of my brightest moments of my 30s, and that's saying something. So I'm kidding, but I'm not. But and then the last time Jake and I played on primetime, Jake embarrassed me. I think he beat me like 42-14. It was Rams versus Cowboys. It was bad. So this is a redemption game for both of us, and it'll be week 4. These will be big games. It'll be games that I know him and I will need to win. So hopefully it's a good game. Hopefully I can hold my own with him, and God willing, I can win. The other Thursday night, so on Thursday night we have a doubleheader, a Thursday Night Football doubleheader. So Jake and I will probably be playing like around 8:30 Central Time, 9 o'clock Central Time, around that time. And then following that game, probably at around 10 Central Time, 10:30 Central Time, will be a Landry Division battle that I think will be the determining factor in that division. It'll be that guy versus Vafangul, Saints versus Packers. In this game, so Vafangul usually gets home around 11 Eastern, 10 o'clock. So this game will be following the first Thursday Night Football game. So it'll be pretty cool. This will be a good game to watch too. And I think one of these teams right here will win the division. So I don't know what's after this. This might be the last slide. If this is the last slide, then we're going to go to the new website. Not the new website, but the website, and kind of go over what's new and what's not. Yep, that's it. All right, here we go. So now we're going to go to the website. Okay. So everything now is on this website. All right, you don't have to click anything to go somewhere else. It's all right here. Okay? So we're going to start with schedules. So you can do this on your phone, and you can do this on a computer, which is very easy to do. All right, all you do, if you're on a computer, you just hover over schedules, and then all the teams will drop down. Okay? And it's alphabetically. You just scroll and find your team to find your schedule. Okay? And if you want to click on this, if you click on schedules, it'll show you the primetime games for this season. Okay? So if you're like, geez, I wonder what the primetime game is this week. All you got to do is go to schedules, click on schedules, and boom, it's all right here for you. Okay? That looks pretty, doesn't it? That looks really pretty. Let's just enjoy that for a second.